Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 22nd of January 2022. Taking a look at Ethereum here. Ethereum's had a really nice bounce here, especially when you look at the lows that it had back on the 24th to the current daily highs. It's had a 30% gain, but it is still from the all-time high. It is still down 43.05%. And now it's coming up against the daily Kijun-sen, and the reason that this is an issue is because if you look at the price action versus the oscillator, you're going to see something different. So here's the swing high down to this current swing high. And then you look at the corresponding values in the composite index, and you see higher highs. So you have higher highs in the oscillator, and you have lower highs on the price chart. And that is something known as hidden bearish divergence. That means we're likely to see a lot of selling pressure up here against the Kijun-sen, or if it does move higher, up against the bottom of the bull flag, which is a linear regression channel, the blue and red there. So there's a lot of reasons why you might see Ethereum top out here and then travel down lower to test the Tenkan-sen as support. But from a weekly perspective, go over there. From a weekly perspective, things look very bullish still. I mean, the close last week was very clutch. It closed above the cloud. It closed above the open. That is some people might call that a dragonfly doji. Some people might call it just a bullish hammer. But the fact that it rejected any further moves below Senko Span B and that it moved above Senko Span A and it closed, that's very bullish. It's treating that Senko Span A, top of the cloud, as support again this week. Pretty good volume coming in so far this week as well, especially for the second day, but it's going to need a little bit more if it's going to match up with last week's. Last week's volume that was traded was the highest since the week of November 29th. Upside potential here is likely limited to that $3,500 value area, which is where the weekly Kijun-sen is at, and downside risks are probably more than likely limited to the bottom of the cloud at 2350. Any close below the cloud will trigger an ideal bearish Ichimoku breakout, and that would definitely trigger some very nasty moves lower. So keeping an eye on this market. Looks like we are going to see an expansion phase coming up here very soon. Thank you all for watching. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.